Oh my goodness, y'all. It is Sunday and it has been a really long day, but we've been super productive this weekend in the sense of social interactions, not too much studying. So I'm actually super glad I got some time in on Thursday and Friday for my Japanese when I knew I was a little bit tired because I knew it would bleed into the weekend and I might miss some on Saturday because yesterday I went golfing with some buddies. Stayed the night at my buddy's house also, and we had dinner over there. And then we had to go back to Dallas where I met up with my wife Peyton and her mom, where we were getting ready for the High Rocks competition for today. So my wife competed in that. She absolutely crushed it. She may have ignited a strong urge for me to do High Rocks next. Still considering it. Most likely I'll try it during my cut. Because right now I'm just bulking a lot with my gym workouts currently. So I think the plan is January time is usually when I start my cut for the summer. So maybe starting like mid-December, I start doing some more cardio and adding in some of the workouts that I do in High Rocks. And possibly I do it in March. So we'll see about that. But what's really important today is since we got everything done, it's a little bit later. It's like 6:20 right now. So it'd be ima wa rokuji hon desu. Rokuji hon desu. So it's 6:30 right now. About 6:30. It's probably like 6:20. So we could say Rokuji hon goru desu. So it's around 6:30. We're gonna get some Japanese done. So watashi wa hotel de nihongo o benkyou shimasu. We're gonna be studying some Japanese at the hotel today. It's very important that we do get it done today because I did want to relax. I did want to rest just because I've been out and about the last 2 days in a row. My social battery is like completely depleted. But at the same time, if I go 2 days without trying to enforce a habit, especially being around like the 2.5, 3 week mark, that's kind of like a danger zone to where it could bleed into Monday and Tuesday. And that's when the habit slowly slips out of the process of what you were doing. So what we got for today is we got hiragana and katakana down. So funny story is I was practicing my katakana this whole entire time because it's the one I struggle the most with. But then I just decided to test myself on hiragana to see what I remembered. I pretty much memorized all of them and how to write them. So we're still going to do some writing a bit to make sure we're reinforcing in our head so that way we can start seeing the letters or seeing the symbols and instantly be able to pronunciate them. So that's going to be important going forward. So it's not going to take as much time. We're going to get our kanji done. And we have a big day today because we are starting chapter 4. So in all 3 times of me studying Japanese in the past or trying to get past it, usually it's only lasted like a week to 2 weeks. It lasted with 75 hard for 75 days because I was forced to do it for 75 hard because I was scared of not doing it. So I'm excited because we have never got to chapter 4, like ever. So we never even finished chapter 3 vocab. So this is a big step and something that I think is going to help solidify my Japanese language studies going forward. So starting off on how I usually do my chapters, it's a lot of note taking because I want to make sure I understand the grammar first so I could spend 2 weeks applying that grammar and practicing throughout the day and speaking out loud. So we're going to get our writing done. We're going to do our kanji because we need to get caught back up on that. And then we're going to start our note taking for chapter 4. So let's start procrastinating and get after it. We have just finished our lesson for the day, and it's safe to say my brain hurts. Muzakashi desu ne. It is hard, isn't it? So the lesson today, we're going over past tense, which means a lot of the words are just changing the ending. So where most things, like if we were to say, like today, or I don't know how it is raining versus it wasn't raining. Okay, so past tense, you usually use like des and everything, but you change the this to deshita and janakata. Janakata. So hard to say. janakatta. So past tense positive is deshita, negative is janakatta, and if we're like more like informal, it's nai and nakatta. So that's what we learned. What really hurt my head though, that really threw me for a loop, is how you count days, like in 3 days or like in 6 days. This also has one of those things that makes me so angry, but it is what it is, and you just kind of have to memorize it. Can't really get around it. Where's my kanji at? Kanji's on the next page. Okay, so as you guys know, once you count things after 11, it goes to regular. And if you count people after 11, it goes to the regular pronunciation. So we talked about that a while back. Counting days is the same exact thing, except with different beginnings. So some of them are the same. So like the 9th day is kokonoka, where like if you're saying like 9 people, kokonotsu, and the 9th thing is koko, what is that? So, well actually, that's not right. So kyonin is 9 people, and then, so check this out, kyonin, that makes sense. So if we go to 9 things though, it's kokonotsu, but if we go to the 9th day, is kokonoka. So those are kind of similar, outside of people. But what's changed is 7 is not nanatsu anymore, it's nanoka. And 8, you would think is usually, what was 8? So 8 people is usually hachinin, easy. 8 things is yatsu. So you'd think it'd be the same here, would be yatsuka, but it's actually yoka for some reason. So yeah, I mean, the other ones are kind of similar, but after 11 goes regular numbers, which is aggravating. I wish it was just regular numbers to start out with. But that's a little bit aggravating, but we'll figure it out. So like if we were to use these in sentences, what could we say? Something about yesterday. What was... Well, I don't know how to do verb conjugation for past tense, so it's going to be... Can't really use it in a sentence right now. But if we're going to say like, in 2 days we're going to go see a movie, we could say... Futsukawa play no de eigo o mimasu. So we're gonna watch a movie in 2 days, which I'm gonna go watch a movie. But if we wanted to say a time, so we could say Futsukawa. So let's say we go see the movie around, let's say 5 o'clock. Well, probably like 7 o'clock, which would be nana or shichi. So if we were to say, Futsukawa shichi ji goru ni play no de eiga o mimasu. So I'm gonna go see a movie in Plano around 7 o'clock. And then we could say it's a Japanese movie. Nihongo no eiga desu. And then they would say, nani o eiga desu ka? What movie? I could say, Chainsaw Man desu. We're gonna go see Chainsaw Man again, which is on the plans. I'm gonna go see it for a second time because that movie was so good. But that's pretty much what we got today. There's not gonna be a whole lot of putting these words to use right now, just because every single time when I start a new chapter, you gotta digest everything as you go, and plus a lot of vocab relates to what you're using in that chapter. So like the first lesson we learn, for instance, is going over location. So like if we're to talk about where something is located at, you would use these certain formulas that you're using. But right now, I don't know all the words for, usage, like above, below. I know ue, which is above, and shita, which is below, because I learned it on Wanikani, surprisingly enough. So like if we were to say, for instance, like my bag is below the table, I could say, watashi no kanban wa tsukue no shita de. I think that's right. De. I think that's what it is. Oh, desk. So you just put desk at the end. Okay, that makes it more easier. So if I were to say my bag's underneath the desk, it would be Watashi no kaban wa tsukue no shita desu. So my bag's below the desk. Above would be just ue, which would just change a little bit different. If you use between, you could use to. So like if I would just say it's between the desk and the door. So it would be, how would that go? Aita. So it'd be aita, the door. Okay. So if I were to say my bag, I was kaban, it would be, let's see. Kaban wa doa to tsukue no aita desu. Oh wait, no, to. So you put to. Oh, okay, I see. So you put to in between the items it's between because it's saying and. So it'd be kaban, watashi no kaban wa doa to tsukue no arimaka, or aita desu. My brain's destroyed. That's pretty much what we got today. There's not a lot of progress. It's going to take a solid week for us to start getting this information in my head as I go. But I think the next 3 days, I'm going to spend a lot of time working on location words and getting all, let's see, how many do you have to memorize? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 2. So memorizing these 9 to 11 words and getting like very familiar with them so I can start using where things are in certain situations, so I could start familiarizing myself with that. So I think that's going to be my goal the next 3 days, and hopefully we have some results come Wednesday. But that's it for the day. No workouts today. We're going to get right back into that tomorrow. We got a big leg day coming, which is probably going to be, I'm going to be changing my leg day up a little bit actually, since I'm feeling a little bit better. So we got that planned. We got our Japanese tomorrow, and then on Tuesday, I don't know the day for Tuesday, but like I said, for the Japanese for that, it would be Futsukawa Shichiji ni Plano de Eiga o mimasu. Can I say that quicker? All right. Let me fully use all my brain power that is completely depleted from the rest of the day. This is going to be using the rest of my brain energy right now in this sentence. So it would be Futsukawa Shichiji Goru ni Plano de Eiga o mimasu. A little bit better than the first time. So that's what we're working with. Thank y'all for watching today. Pretty much new videos every single day. We're uploading shorts as we go as well. So I will catch you guys on Monday after work. After work. I'm trying to think. I don't know the word for after actually. So after shigoto desu. I'll catch you guys on Monday. Peace.